Hey gang, what's going on? Shay from the SHEA Show. And before I start, I want to say hello to Paris in Florida. Attorney who watched me on the SHEA Show. She's Googling something else and happened to run across one of my videos, and she has been stuck ever since. So shout out to Paris. This was a crazy day. We had a eviction today. You guys seen that video by now. It was crazy. But let me show you some more crazy stuff that I run into. I've been to Detroit all my life. I even been around in this area, but I don't think I ever seen this over here, because I'm always seeing something new. Check this out on this whole block. Me and Sam hit this corner, and we like, oh no. So I'm just going to show you guys something. I've been on blocks where it was totally destroyed and gone. What's wrong, Sam? What you doing? Huh? Watch my door, man. Do what now? A who? Walk behind there somewhere. So looky here. I'm not walking in none of these places, by the way. I'm not going to do that. Look at here. Sam's a hard worker. He got some busted wheels, boy, but he's a hard worker. It might take him forever to get to where he's going, but he'll get there. He will get there. I'll give him that. But let me do this, because I'm too close to something here that I want to be close to my vehicle. Then I'll finish telling you this story and showing you this video. Let me get more centered here, just in case Pookie or Ray Ray kind of lurking about this way and want to try to jump in my van or something. I told you guys, I had a feeling that this eviction wasn't going to be one of the easier ones. This was going to probably be one of my toughest evictions. I said it before the eviction even took place. But let me show you this block. I mean this block. When I say block, I mean block. How could this have happened? Look at that. Yeah, so when we was doing that eviction, those guys, her uncles, cousins, Pookie, whoever they were, actually threatened me in front of damn police. Threatened me. That's right, homeboy. We know where you are. We know where your spot is. I said, come on, do what you got to do. Do what you got to do. But don't think I'm just going to lay around here and just let it happen either. Because now the guy came to try to get ready to take a picture of me, right? And then the video, early video, you guys seen me actually taking a picture of him. Trying to take a picture of me. So yeah, I want to know what you look like. So when I put the word out in the street and put your picture out there, we'll know who you are when I see you coming. Because you made a threat. So when I see you coming, guess what? I'm not going to give you a chance to walk up to me and say, oh, I was just playing, dog. None of that shit. I'm taking you down. The hell? Watch my back, Sam. Watch my back. Look at this. This is crazy. I've seen all kind of stuff before. But this one takes the case. It does. Hello? Hello? Hey! Now, I just told y'all I wasn't coming in here in one of these houses. Just told y'all that. Okay, that's as far as I'm going in this one. Damn, I thought I heard somebody behind me. Whew, let me get the hell out of here. Man, I walked out there, I heard some footsteps. Shit. You see, I give her a haul ass, boy. I gonna turn around and start shooting. I don't want to start shooting nobody because I had no business in there in the first damn place. You just stay close to my van. Real close. Just lean on it or something. Pretend like you're mean or something. Growl a couple of times while I show all this stuff. And that's another reason why I do these videos, so people can get an idea where not to buy. Because check this out. Let's say you're getting ready to buy a house on this street, and it was this house across the street, right there on the corner. Well, you see that house is nice, and somebody actually probably still lives there. But what you don't see on Google, in some cases, depending on how old the pictures are and what's going on, well, a lot of times you don't see this. You don't see none of this. Look at that. You don't see any of this stuff. Like right here, this is a duplex. Somebody probably lived there and on a corner house. But you got this house and that house. Somebody probably lived, but look what's amongst. Look at this. Can you imagine? Come on, Rosette. Come on and clean this up. You want to do some cleaning? Here's where it's going to start, over here. How about that, Rosette? Oh, my God. And too bad. A lot of these places was really nice at some point. Ain't this something, Sam? Ain't this something? One, two, three, four, 5 in a row. Then you got this on this side. You got 6, 7, 8. How you doing? Can you get a dime for this one here too? Is that a deposit or no? No, it's not. I think I might have one in my. Let me look at my truck. I might have 1 or 2 in my truck. Let me check and see. Help a bottle lady out. Look like she's trying to come get some bottles or something. Here you go, honey. I found one for you. Thank you. You have a great day, okay? Be safe out here. Okay. I always try to help somebody else if I can. All right, let's get out of here. Have to upload some videos. Yeah, so that's pretty rough, this block here. But the bad thing about this, what kills your property value real bad, man, is to see this, and then when somebody want to buy a house, that's right on this street where it's not like that. Well, what's going to happen with your property value? What's going to happen when you try to get a decent tenant? I try to tell people all the time. I know people want houses and they want them right away, but you got to be careful. Well, Shay, how come I can't get no rent right now? Because look what you're surrounded by. You bought a house that's surrounded by that. I wouldn't want to live around that. Now look on this street here. They're not the best houses, but they're not all burned out and stuff like what we just left. Now, you got, on this block, you got 2 blighted houses. 1 and 2. That's what you have here. But I still wouldn't buy a house around here. Why? I wouldn't. Of course not. Who gonna rent from you? All you're gonna do is own a house that's for $3,000 or $4,000. You got your $3,000-$4,000 house, but hell, if you can't generate no income, you just got a house for $3,000 that you got to pay $1,500 to $2,000 a year taxes on. That math don't work. So I try to educate people much as I can when they come to this. This business is not for everybody. You got to be really careful with this business. If you don't know what you're looking for and what to buy, yeah. I got too many clients right now who bought properties from like New Orbit, those other companies that been in the UK that been ripping people off. And when I go by, they say they ain't got no rent in 3, 4, 5 months. There's squatters in there right now. A lot of these people properties got squatters in there. I'm actually waiting on them to tell me what they want to do so we can proceed to get them out. Like this last eviction. That girl was squatting in there too. But she fought us tooth and nail. I got to give it to her. That Baylor said, this woman knows the law. She's been through this before. She said she's been evicted plenty of times. She know about filing motions. She should have been a damn attorney. I ain't going nowhere. This paper here says y'all don't own this place, and I'm not going nowhere. Nowhere at all. I'm going to stay here, and I ain't going nowhere. And then when that guy called me threatening and said, you got 1 hour to move this dumpster or we going to burn it down. And we're going to flatten the tires. We're going to do all this. We're going to do everything. We're going to do it. We're going to do it all.
They can do it now for your function.
You know, I told you, I told him, do what you got to do. It's not mine. You're destroying somebody else's property, bro. Don't shoot the messenger. My job is to make certain the house is secure. I work for the client and the attorney. The bailiff is an officer of the court. You'll beef with the wrong people. Why you want to shoot me? Why you want to threaten? Why you want to threaten my life? Because I'm the messenger? Really? I ain't did nothing but my job, bro. That's it. That's it. But like I said, we're going to let that marinate over there for a couple days before we send anybody back over there to make certain everything died down there out of the neighborhood. So we don't want to have to shoot nobody. But we will. I got no problem with that. No problem with that at all. None. All right, let's head on back to the office. I got some other things to do, and I got something for you to do. And then we'll keep it moving. All right, Shay from the Shay Show, and we'll see you at the next location.